Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I've got a big job I'm doing today. Doing the upstairs area here, the bedroom over there, and won't be moving the bed. The hallway, set of stairs, bedroom over there, two more bedrooms downstairs. I did the couches there, and 3 mattresses already. Pre-vacuumed everything, including edges. I filled my edge machine, the Shark Rocket, twice, just with the edges, and the vacuum is full downstairs. And so I'm just going to video just doing this area up here. The carpet's about 10 years old. It's a frieze nylon, and it's not in bad shape, except it is quite loose. You can see the ripples in it. They had it steam cleaned a couple of years ago. We're not very impressed with how it turned out and how it stayed, because it didn't stay clean. It resoiled quite rapidly. You can see the wicking effect on the carpet. They do have dogs in the house, a golden retriever and a cocker spaniel, 3 kids I think. So a fair amount of activity. And I would guess that the dogs likely, I didn't ask them, but I assume the dogs are getting upstairs. I'm sure they are. There's hair everywhere, so. Anyway, I'm cleaning with Nanomax, and I'm pre-scrubbing with the Bonnet Pro hog's hair fiber pad, which, according to John at Bonnet Pro, is specifically made for the purpose of carpet. He had a post about that just recently, so I can't remember what he calls this thing. But anyway, it works exceptionally well. I am really very impressed. I do have the white pads, red pads, aqua pads, but this is my go-to fiber pad now, and you can just see it just slices right through the soil like it's not even there. So that's really cool. And no, it does not. I've been using this now for 2 months, the hog's hair, and I haven't seen on any carpet I've done any indication of pile distortion or tip blooming or anything. I was wondering if that would happen, and was cautious, of course, at first. But I'm always cautious. But no, there definitely is not any indication of anything to be concerned about. So I would still be cautious on certain types of carpets, of course, but anyway, so far, no issue. Get rid of that. And just hang on one sec. I absolutely hate it when I get a knot. Don't like my electricity to be knotted. There we go. Okay. Do that again. Anyway, there's been dogs laying around on this carpet or walking all over it. So there's a bit of an oily build-up that happens. And I'm only using the Nanomax at 1 ounce per gallon. I find in most cases it's completely adequate. I occasionally will increase that, but not very often. I'm finding that it works completely effectively, even at 1 ounce per gallon, so that makes it a very economical product to work with. And of course, it is 97% food-grade plant-based ingredients. Very green, very safe, odorless, contains the AFT anti-resoiling protector, which is part of its makeup. So I'm really thankful that John at Bonnet Pro came up with this product. It works well with the focus that I have with Oxy-Dry, which is to try to be as green as possible. I do have ClO2 in the solution as well, stabilized ClO2 at about 500 parts per million, actually 533 parts per million to be precise. And the reason I'm adding that is because it does kill bacteria, germs, and viruses on contact. It is EPA registered and approved for use against the coronavirus. It is a very effective deodorizer without adding a smell. It is an anti-allergen as well. It neutralizes allergens from animals, dust mites, and plants as well. And that's part of our full-service cleaning business model that I adopted many years ago to include everything. And it sets up another reason that sets us apart, besides the fact that when we clean carpets, in almost every case they dry within about an hour or so, and they stay clean longer, considerably longer. Stains come out, don't come back. This customer went looking for a better cleaning that he had last time. He found our website, read all about it, educated himself, saw the reviews, was so impressed, made the phone call, talked to my wife. Again, very impressed with the professionalism that we bring to the business, and decided this is what he wanted. He wanted and expected to get better than what he had the last time, and so that's exactly what he's going to get. I see a little spot down there. Yep, that looks like I got it. Carpet for 10 years actually isn't bad for wear. It does have wear. You can see the degradation of the pile, and the fact that it's loose isn't helping, because the loose backing of the carpet causes wear to accelerate, and because it kind of does that ripple effect, you can get light and dark shadows on the carpet. As the light shines across the carpet, the dips look darker, the high points look lighter. So it would look better even just getting the carpet tightened. He told me that the carpet got loose after he had it steam cleaned, which is not an uncommon thing to occur. It obviously was over wet, which is not unusual. It took a long time to dry, and that can cause issues with the backing, because the carpet is actually glued together with latex glue, which of course dissolves in water. And if you leave a carpet wet for a few hours, that glue will break down or start to break down. In fact, way back when I used to do flood work, which I did for a little while there, I do recall being informed that when a carpet sits wet for 6 hours or more, there is definite damage that occurs to the glue binding the primary and the secondary backing together. So that's why you want to, what's the word? Don't get it wet. But it's not uncommon for steam cleaning to get carpets that wet, and it is a problem. But anyway, with the Oxy-Dry process, that isn't a problem because I'm not penetrating through the backing. I'm cleaning the carpet fiber without driving the soil into the back and the water into the back. You don't accomplish anything by getting the backing of the carpet wet. It causes all kinds of problems. And if you've ever had a carpet replaced and it's been steam cleaned a few times, and you lift the carpet up, it's not at all uncommon to see all kinds of big blotchy water marks, and you can see where the wand stopped and then continued on. It's not uncommon to see that at all, and that's just it just goes to show that the system can be quite detrimental to a carpet. And as you can see, I'm maneuvering this machine very well. Maneuvers very easily. This is where I think about those jobs when I used to, I tried out the Orbot machine, which I own in residential for a while, and it was just nowhere near as nimble as this machine, and it does not clean better. Absolutely does not. And it was just a clumsy machine. This machine is just so nimble. Okay. There's a few stains on the carpet, but I pre-treated them as I was doing the pre-vacuum. So so far it looks like they're all pretty much coming out. As I go over with the fiber pad, when I go over with the cotton in a minute, I'll be watching again to see if anything is still remaining and treat them as I need to. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a spot right there. Yep. Oh, I think that got it. Okay, we'll go this away. Into the closet. This is where the light is so handy to have. I mean, there it is. I just turned off the closet light, and yeah, look how I can see so well. And if I want to, I'm going to spin around, just like that. Close the door, and zip in behind it, just like that. See how easy that was? That's why the handle release at the top is such a nice feature to have with this machine. Makes it such a quick and easy and simple maneuver. Now, I am going to go over this area a little bit more. It looks all right to me, but a couple more minutes, no big deal. Just a little bit of extra agitation here. The customer did express his concern about this particular area. So I did actually use my trigger sprayer, which is sitting right there, and put some pre-spray onto this area before I ran over it. So there was a little bit of additional boost there of a surfactant to assist the penetration of the emulsifier, which is of course the Nanomax. I mean, it has a surfactant in it as well, but this, using an actual pre-spray, does increase the effectiveness of your emulsifier. Accelerates the effect and gives it a greater ability to cut through, particularly when you're dealing with oily, greasy soils. So that's why I often use the pre-spray, but I just use it in the trigger sprayer sitting right there. That's all I ever need. I virtually never use a pump-up sprayer with actual pre-spray in it. So we'll get rid of that. And you notice that I'm using a glider. I'm actually just using it to deflect the solution, because it does come down right through the center of the drive block, and I want to deflect it around the center point a little bit, so it comes onto through the carpet. I don't want to have it drop right down in the center, but rather around in a circle a few inches out. Okay, now I can see that this has actually really worked. Now that I put the cotton pad on there, I can see the carpet is really looking good. Of course, I'm running dry. I'm not adding any solution at this point, and I doubt I will. I've applied a little bit more than I normally do in this job anyway, just because of the increased load of oils from the dogs. I'm going probably a little bit slower than I normally would too for this job. This is the only job I have today, actually, so I'm not in any hurry. The customer actually told me, don't go too quick. And I said, okay, no problem. You're it for the day. If it takes me all day, no problem, although it won't. I think I'll be out of here by probably around 2 o'clock or so. It is a big job. All the furniture, or the couches and the mattresses, took me till around 11:30 or so. That's one of the mattresses I did right there. Probably dry already. Yeah, it's looking really nice. I'm actually in an area that in the Okanagan here that's called Peachland. There's one place down the highway called Summerland. Really nice area here. This is Peachland is right up against the, well, part of it's up against the lake anyway. This is actually up the hill. Okay. I've actually never been in this particular area before. It's really nice here. Oh, I just realized I forgot to go under there with the fiber pad. Well, can't let that happen. Oh, don't you hate it when you do a job and you finish the upstairs, head downstairs and go down there and with your machine and everything, and then you realize, oopsie, you forgot to do something with your machine upstairs, you gotta take it back up again. Oh, ain't that fun? Yes. Carpet is looking really good. I'm just gonna go into this area. You don't need to really do the whole thing exactly, but I am gonna go behind the door here because I didn't do it before. That's it. Notice how fast that was. Okay. There was a stain here, but it's gone. Nice thing about the having the pad overhang is it actually goes right up along the edge. Kind of cleans out the baseboard area there. Although I have actually vacuumed it all, but it's just another helpful thing, I guess. Guess those are actually 19-inch pads. I had some smaller ones, or have some, and I tried them for a little while and realized that I like that extra inch all the way around the drive block, hanging out a little bit. It makes it a little bit easier. So went with the larger ones with the next order. Okay. Oops, lost my dry block. It actually comes off very easily, which is fine. Okay, drop it there. And there was make sure I soft start it. There was a couple of spots in the middle here between the beds, so I did want to make sure I ran the fiber pad over this area. These fiber pads actually will remove most stains very easily, and usually I find the most dramatic change to the carpet actually occurs with the fiber pad, usually. Running the cotton pad on after is almost just sort of like, I guess, just mopping it up. And you can move a lot faster, usually with the cotton pad. That's not very heavy, fortunately. I've actually used a little bit more solution than I typically would for this area, which is not surprising because I did, as I mentioned, apply a little bit heavier where the oils were in the hallway and into the master bedroom there. So I'm actually used a little over a gallon now. Okay, now I'll just switch over to the Iron Man. Actually, it's not that bad looking, surprisingly. It's weird how sometimes a carpet that looks really soiled, you don't get much visible soil on the pad. Other times a carpet that doesn't look bad at all, it turns black. I think it's just the characteristic of certain types of soiling. But one of the reasons I like the Iron Man is using these is because, unlike the microfiber, which I also use, and I used to use a lot more, the nice thing about the Iron Man is you can see the soil very easily as it absorbs it. You can see it on the in the cotton. So that's I think that's a benefit. Okay, I'll put this back, and of course, then I will be back to post vacuum everything. I'm just going to get this out of my road here. Put it over there for now. It's looking really good. Looks like the stains are all coming out. Yes, good like that. So I'm almost done this area, and this was the only area I was going to video for today, at least the carpet portion. I did already record a little bit on the furniture. I see a spot. I have a feeling that might be a proxy spot. I just have a feeling about that one. Looks a bit colorful. Almost not there. Just agitate a little bit with my foot. Okay. Let's see what we get here. It's just very faint there, but I'll put some proxy on that. And that'll probably take it out. It's just barely visible. May yet fade away anyway, but anyway. So that's it for this portion of the job. And so I'll let you go, and I will continue on and doing my thing here.